The message for parents is simple. The medical profession does not recommend trampoline use at home. The Pediatric Orthopedic Society of North America recommends against buying any trampolines for use at home. The reason for that is that trampolines cause a lot of injuries in children. There are over 280,000 injuries every year in the United States, and this leads to over 100,000 ER visits every year. The common injuries that we see are broken bones, which can include elbow fractures, which often need surgery, fractures of the femur and tibia, which are leg bones that often need either a cast for up to 6 weeks or possibly surgery. Neck injuries, which can lead to use of a brace for a long period of time, and in the more severe cases can lead to neurological injury and paralysis. Different studies have found that the use of safety netting, etc., on trampolines does not really reduce the incidence of injuries and just give a false sense of security. The number one message for families is don't own a trampoline at home. However, if as a family you do decide to buy a trampoline, there are at least some basic safety precautions that can be taken that will reduce the incidence of getting injuries. These include making sure that children are supervised at all times when they're on the trampoline. Secondly, one trampoline, one child policy should definitely apply. You should not have more than one child on a trampoline at any given time. What usually happens is that if there's a difference in the size of the two kids, the lighter child is the one who will always be thrown up higher, and those are the children who then land with much greater velocity and have a much greater amount of injury that's impacted through the extremity on which they land, and making sure that the trampolines are in good repair. Routinely inspect the trampoline before each use. Look at the padding that surrounds it to make sure it is in good repair. They should make sure that there are no exposed parts that should not be exposed. There are no tears in the netting. All the springs are in working condition, and that there is not a lot of clearance between the trampoline and the ground, so that if they do fall, there's not a lot of height that they will fall from. Parents should prevent their children from doing acrobatics on the trampoline. They should not be doing stunts or jumps or flips. Very often kids will land wrong with this, or will hit other children when they're doing these. Kids have fun jumping on them, and I think for parents it lets the kids let out some of their energy. Unfortunately, I think the safety problems with it are not as well advertised.